Greetings, creature. It is I, VK Jehanum, and the V stands for Vidian. I've told you many phenomenal witchy story times, and I'm here to give you a very strange one. It's strange because the entire course of events was completely unexpected, and even stranger because this entire story takes place in bed. A lot of occultists spend a lot of time honing the ability to become lucid in dreams. I am not one of those occultists. I just happen to be lucid about once every month or so. Our story starts with one of those occasions. So in the dream, I'm at my parents' house and they're hosting a party. There were all kinds of friends of mine there. There were random internet e-celebrities who I've never met there. There was an ex-boyfriend of mine there, so on and so forth. So I'm going around socializing, and in the dream, some reason my ex-boyfriend had moved in with my parents. That detail there is what made me realize I was dreaming. So, I'm now lucid, and I'm having fun. Socializing, beating a piñata, so on and so forth. Eventually, I stumble across a random non-occult TikToker I follow. She looks at me and goes, "Hey, you found me." I was like, "Yeah, great to see you." So I grab her by the hands like this. We're sort of like dancing in a circle. And since I'm lucid, I could make us levitate. So we're like grasped by the hands. I'm making us levitate. We're sort of rotating in a circle. And she says, "I have one more thing to tell you before you wake up." I said, "Hey, I'm having fun. I don't want to wake up yet, but tell me whatever." Then her face just goes hateful. Her voice drops multiple octaves, almost supernaturally. And she just goes, "No!" That freaked me out so bad I woke up. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and then go back to sleep. Wonder what she wanted to tell me." So I go back to bed. But instead of winding up back in my dreams, I spontaneously have an out-of-body experience. I'll describe it to you momentarily. Before I tell you the exciting story of how an ascended master of the Forgotten Hells unexpectedly pulled me out of body, I'm here to give you a great offer from a company called Otter Spirit. Otter Spirit offers high-quality crystal jewelry composed of AA grade and AAA grade jewelry. This right here is their Divine Masculine Bracelet Pack. It's composed of sunstone, bloodstone, and tiger eye. This here is one of their holiday specials, the Christmas Pack. Otter Spirit has different bracelet packs for different chakras, different zodiac signs, different holidays. They also offer necklaces and crystal spheres. Some of the proceeds go to ocean conservation. And if you use my coupon code, your proceeds can go to an even more important cause than that. Me! You can use my code VIDIAN20 to get 20% off any purchase from Otter Spirit. Now, if you're making a big purchase, make sure you use my code VIDIAN30. That will get you 30% off any purchase over $99. Thank you very much, and thank you, Otter Spirit. So, I'm mysteriously in an astral bedroom, laying on what appeared to be I'd say a king-sized bed. The sheets, the mattress, the pillows were all white, and I'm just lying there comfortably. And all of a sudden, the blanket on me starts getting pulled off as if a poltergeist were moving it. Normally, that would make me get defensive, but I could sense that I had nothing to worry about. And then, this woman I'd never seen before magically appeared, sitting atop a short wardrobe. She had this really long hair. She was wearing a dress. She was covered in tattoos. She came over, walked towards me, laid on the bed next to me, and starts talking to me about the spirits I work with. She was very pleasant, very easy to be comfortable around. After our conversation, I asked her a question. "What's your name?" She said, "Drujia." And then she disappeared. After that, I got out of bed, opened one of the cupboards in the room, and found a little astral notebook that I appear to have written by hand. My astral handwriting is way better than my physical handwriting. So I flip through it, and I see some notes I've written about a goddess named Drujia. I read about what she supposedly specialized in, and soon enough, once I was done, I was back in my physical body. So now, I get out of bed, physically. I keep thinking, Drujia, Drujia, Drujia. Swear I've heard that before, but I don't know where. I found out. You see, a couple years ago, I was part of an occult organization. I was a member for about 3 years, and I left of my own free will. The group had a very dubious backstory. You know, they say it originated from this Hungarian clan, the existence of which cannot be verified. Now, the group was led by my friend Marcus. And before I joined, Marcus had to kick out the former leader for all kinds of messed up reasons. So when I joined the group and got my designated mentor, I asked him, like, hey, if the former leader was so dishonest, I have to ask, is the origin story of this group, is there any truth to it? He just said he didn't know. And I said, all right. Because it doesn't really make a difference either way. All I knew for sure is that no one was trying to feed me any bullshit. The origin story of that group is that it was started by a descendant of a Hungarian clan called Drujia. Guess I have my answer. Anyways, have a great night, enjoy your immortality, and check out the link tree in the description below if you want a little more VK in your life.